Hi everybody! I am Aunt Ginger, and this is what to play next. We bring you everything that is awesome, and I do mean awesome, in gaming. So we found Season of the Warlock. It's still in demo, but we wanted to bring it to you real, because I love getting to things first. I want to be like right there. I love the indie scene. Welcome to the demo of Season of the Warlock. Please keep in mind that this is only a sample of a much longer and complex I think that's more complex adventure game. The scene you're going to play takes place just after the introduction, so let's bring you up to date. The beginning of the game, so they like get you get cutscene if you buy in, and that's kind of awesome. I like that they included that there's like a little bit more because that's definitely what some people play for. At the beginning of the game, Lord Alistair Ainsworth and his butler Nigel are headed to the University of Edgestone, where the aristocrat is giving a lecture at the Faculty of History, of which he is a benefactor. So there's this mysterious aristocrat. His topic is the enigmatic Waldemar the Warlock, who is said to have reigned with an iron fist and through the use of dark magics in the remote region of Groldavia. But the few who still attend his lectures do so only to laugh at him. His investigations are little more than absurdities in the eyes of the scholars, for there's no proof of even the existence of the Warlock. Lord Alistair, frustrated, decides he should go and look for it personally. Thus, here in Groldavia, is that how you would say that? Is where everything begins. Groldavia, 1841.
These records sent to me from Vastrasia are fascinating. Look, there is a radical drop in the Groldavian population around the supposed date of Gorobek's execution, due to a huge outbreak of red plague. It cannot be a coincidence. Do you understand what this means?
Not at all!
So we moved here for you to do the same thing you could be doing in London.
I do not accept such levels of candor. Besides, since we have been here, I have done nothing but advance my investigations. Every conspiracy is unraveled bit by bit, and this data gives sense to Waldemar's curse.
You say so. I would make such a great flunky that they gave me the role, like off the drop. Never attribute a conspiracy that which can be adequately explained by stupidity. I guess we'll ask first.
What are you doing during my lectures? The Warlock swore he would kill his 3 confidants with the very same weapons he was betrayed with. Kruberjan forsook his leader, embraced the Christian faith, and by means of it spread fear in the hearts of people. Lucanesque made use of his art to propagate a terrible illness in these lands. Surely that red plague. The mob blamed the necromancer, and Arkov supported the revolt and used brute force to eliminate the dissenters. Do you not see? Everything fits perfectly.
Extraordinary! I love saying brilliant because
Really?
I say it so differently than the
Didn't we
English.
come here to find evidence of the existence of Waldemar?
And what do you think this wonderful portrait we found here in such good condition is? I would not have found this in London. Though the style is not synchronous with the Warlock's life, this is most probably nothing but a curiosity. It may have no value at all to any serious investigation.
What you gonna do?
Oh, who am I trying to deceive? I'm a fraud.
Oh, not the meltdown. Your proud brow and widow's peak say otherwise, sir. Persevere by sheer probability. One of their theories has to be accurate. That's what I've been telling you at the university. We'll be
Don't be
supportive.
discouraged. With your foremost intellect, it won't take you long to make the great discovery for which humanity has been awaiting on edge.
I know you try to cheer me up with your poor compliments so I'll raise your salary, but all this unrelated data proves nothing. I came here looking for wonders, and in all these months the only thing I could call as such is a move without incident. Damn. Where is the magic of these lands?
Look
These
at
are
my
just
glorious
papers.
The wrong way round. What do you expect? You've been shutting yourself in here since we arrived. Rather your usual arrogance. At least then I don't have to hear your whining. I have such options. I can play an evil flunky. I mean, try the demo, friend. Like, let us know. Drop in the comments below. This actually looks incredible. It
You should
reminds me
stop
a
being
little...
so dramatic and make more effort.
You may be right. I'm having a mental breakdown. Inspiration flees from me. And given the awful diet you make me endure, my brain does not have enough sustenance to face all of these difficult chimeras. Ooh, my head. That bloody migraine again. I need a bath. Maybe thus I can get my thoughts in order and rid myself of the stench of failure I emit. Oh, that's perfect timing. Get rid of whoever it is before I lose my sanity.
Despite your glorious cravat, doubt you can actually emit a stench of failure. I don't think it's an eau de parfum.
What can I...
So this is the famous castle.
Hey!
Between the
I had
bustle and
expected
the
something
cradled
far
dog.
worse. Actually, the
Glorious.
decoration's very tasteful.
Listen.
I
You
am
carry
Lady
a kid
Florence of
around
Richmond,
like that?
Countess of Beresford, and the Baroness of Groldavia and Alturia. I wish to see your master. Please, announce me immediately.
But...
What are you waiting for? Your master has lived here for months and has still not come to greet me. That is not proper for an English lord, mysterious as he might be. Oh, look at those windows, Lily!
Can I look at the windows? I don't think I can. To the study! To my tiny room, can I flee?
some ancestor of the Masters. I think it was this one who ordered peacekeeping massacres centuries ago.
Nice.
2 of those relics the Master insists on buying. I don't know how much dust has accumulated and how much is an actual part of them, so I've decided not to clean them.
Spittoons, I don't blame you.
Some relative of the Master's, with a funny bonnet. It is difficult, though possible, to say funny and master in the same sentence.
Suppose.
A young and relaxed-looking lady. I think she's the Master's mother. He took after his paternal line, no doubt. He looks like the Master, but younger and blonder. I would say he's his brother.
Is this dude new?
The Ainsworth coat of arms. The Master has forbidden me to touch it. He says I would contaminate its aura of ancient lordship. I could ignore him, but I don't want to disgrace all Ainsworths. Just one in particular.
I guess that's what you do to mouthy
That's the
flunkies.
coat of arms of the Master's grandfather, a Scottish ship tycoon. I guess the ships remind him of where his fortune comes from.
So this is done in the traditional style where you can really explore your background. It's kind of the adventure version of the jokes about side quests and RPGs, where we
There's a
just kind of
tradition
wander
of
around
welcoming
people like-
visitors with sweets, though we've never had many visits, so the licorice inside has become a kind of dusty, heavy mortar.
You can discourage them with mortar
Those
fire
leather
now.
sofas are difficult to clean, but they seem to be pretty comfortable. I could never know for sure. My relationship with them is business only.
No sitting, friend. No sitting.
Maybe I'll clean those someday, but you can never be sure when it'll rain with this climate.
Facts, man. They're hard to argue. So I guess we could go to the study and actually, like do what this lady wants. Do I just wander around? Ooh, look at that fork.
2 beasts with dragon heads, goat horns and lion bodies. Despite how they look, these are probably the nicest things around here. It's like a wrinklier, grey-haired and half-bald version of the Master. He could not stand seeing age do this to him. I hope I've been able to find a new job by then.
Head out to Grawl. I can't say. It's the simplest pronunciation, and the L doesn't go there in American. It would not be, no one would name anything Goldovia, because it's like a long O, which would require an umlaut at that point. Alright, well, I can't offer her a seat or anything. So I
The
guess
Master is in his room, up the stairs to the right.
Off I go.
The Master is in his room, up the stairs to the right.
Oh, up the stairs to the right. It's, they used to put it on our shoes. You weren't allowed to flunk at my school. It was a Montessori. So they would do stuff like put it on your shoes.
I heard voices. Who was that?
Some lady who insists on seeing you. She introduced herself as the Baroness of Groldavia.
To me, she is like Countess Bathory. Get rid of her. Tell her I am... I don't know. I'm not in the mood for showing courtesies to an old harpy.
Well, she's certainly not old. Maybe you should have a look.
Oh, for God's sake, how can I concentrate with a hysterical fossil howling down there? Make her stop.
Right away, sir.
I am sure Archimedes did not have to struggle with this misfortune. Anyone can be a genius that way.
Archimedes almost got killed. Was saved by a bath at the last moment, so that's quite the
It
statement.
stoically bears hours of the Master's never-ending self-deception. The only salt I know of is in the kitchen.
I just
No more
yoink
suffering
things.
shampoo. Avoid lice, chemical burns, eye lacerations, and the more than probable permanent sight loss other shampoos cause. Usage. Apply dry, rub, and immediately rinse. Attention, do not exceed the recommended dose or application time. It can cause hair discoloration and hyperseborrhea. Vanilla perfume.
It's like one ingredient. Obviously, I'm going to need these. Look at the
With these, I
place!
cut the master's hair. Though I confess I'm tempted to use them in another way.
Shred the curtains. There's the bed, fireplace.
The master forces me to keep it alight
Everything
day
you
and
click
night.
on
Yes,
in a
firewood
traditional
grows on
adventure
trees, but
will
it's
have
poor
this.
Nigel who must go and fetch it every day.
So if you try to advance the plot in what an adventure game would seem like too quickly, you'll miss a little bit in the way of history. So we do tend to side quest our way through.
I heard screams, milady. What happened?
My little Lily, he fled from my arms and ran. Oh, he must be lost now. Who knows what might happen to him in such a big castle?
Don't worry, the castle is not as dangerous as it may seem. I'll find him safe and sound, I promise.
Thank you. You are an angel.
Aw, so now we get to go look for the pupper. There's a lot of
my God,
exploration.
he must have jumped into the grinder, lured by the chicken liver of the master's puree.
We are never going to be able to explain that. Well, it's not on, so let's check. We'll avoid the fish for now. Horribly slaughtered animal, no!
Lily? Hey, pretty thing. Are you okay? Does that mean yes? Lily? Hey, pretty thing. Are
Oh,
you
no.
okay? Does
I mean-
that mean yes?
What do I do? This is
It's the
horrible.
master's favourite dish. In fact, he almost exclusively eats that. It must have a special appeal to vermin.
I had seen a vampire game with a similar style online
I
recently.
was ready to cut it into pieces right
Very
when I
dry
was
humour.
interrupted. It's
Very
a bit
cute,
hard,
though.
but I'm keeping it. You could prepare a good soup with it.
Red soup, that's very English.
The
of you.
master says he doesn't understand how I can eat rotten cheese. He doesn't know it's the penicillin that gives it such taste and flavour. Ah, the king of cheeses.
So what is it that I
Oh, I'm
plan on
eagerly
calling this
waiting to
lady?
put you in the oven.
There will be some games where you can
This
click
type
on
has a
everything.
vibrant colour. They'd make for a good stew in the pot. Primal element. A treasure of
Doesn't
great
necessarily do
recipes.
anything.
This book has been with me since I first stepped foot in a kitchen. It's taught me everything I know. It's like a Bible to me.
Make the statement, friend.
My trusty tools.
I really need to get some new pots
Versatile
and pans.
appetizer. I'm not hungry at the moment, and that's a most unusual circumstance.
The literal
The
first
star
ones
of a
I've dealt with.
multitude of tasty stews.
Bean pot.
Beautiful and vital condiment. It's half rusted. Even if it's of no use for cooking, maybe I can find another use for it.
We put the dog in it. Like, can we do anything to help this poor animal? Hold on. Honey.
I'll think about what to do with all these when I've solved my problem with the baroness.
Oh, okay. We'll do that then.
It's a good one. I had to sacrifice 3 Christmases in order for the master to buy it.
Wow, that's horrible. I guess we should go tell her. Her beloved Lily is off with the chickens on the farm.
Have you
Hi.
found my Lily?
I'm on it.
Find him, please. He was a present from my late husband. If something happened to him, I would never forgive myself.
Uh-oh.
Alright, so we've got to come up with a wonderful lie. I'm not sure if it'll let me explore at this point. It looks like it will.
I should consider myself lucky to have 2 pairs of shoes.
So I'll have to go through and put something together. Now, this is a really interesting quandary, so it's a different puzzle from most. We have to hide the fact that this poor lady who just showed
The
up out
place
of
I keep my
nowhere
clothes when I'm not
has
wearing
lost
them.
her-
The threadbare percale of my uniform has little in common with the soft and delicate fabrics of the master's suits.
her little teacup dog is now liver sausage. So,
The service bell system similar to the one we had in London. Though, like in London, the master just yells at me most of the time.
So this is what to play next. Link in the description below. We'll do a little looking around and see if there's, you know, like a neat plot twist that we can get in. I try to keep this to 10 minutes.
The mattress is hard as a rock, and I always bump my head on the ceiling. But it's better than sleeping in the stable.
I know a lot of you guys watch me in the morning and then watch other YouTubers, so I do just keep it to
My
previews,
grandpa spent months in that rocker waiting for my grandma, who one day went out to get drunk and didn't return. It turns out she was recruited by a whaler. And when she finally came back, she had a hook for a hand, an obscene tattoo, and a Polynesian husband. In the end, the three of them lived happily together. My grandparents' was a modern, open-minded marriage.
I have no idea why you're a servant. So anyways, that link is down there. We do also have Gamer Grind.
It's lucky I have it here, and a shame there's not even an ounce of ventilation and I have to sleep in fear of suffocating.
Shipped to your door. You can use my handle. We also have merch there. We love you guys. Liking and subscribing, totally free. If you do want to support the game, you can. It's out in demo. You can try the free demo, see if you fall in love. Thank you for coming along for the ride. We love you guys, and we will see you in the next video. Let me know if you want more. We'll see if we could, like I said, there's probably a little twist coming up.